Welcome back to Smoke Break Therapy, the most professional podcast on earth. And hey, look who's back for part 2. This Bad News Bros episode is with James, aka J-Law, the culinary aficionado himself, as well as co-host Nick and the devilish Mr. Osborne. We would like to take another moment to remind you that you can get bonus and extended episodes, as well as music and video content by becoming a member of our Patreon. Head over to www.patreon.com/smokebreaktherapy and join for less than a joint off the $6 shelf. Oh, and we will be announcing a podcast hotline soon, where anyone can call in and leave us messages about how much you hate us, how much you love us, tell us a story, reveal a secret, confess to murder, or anything your heart desires. Until next time, Jesus saves, crack kills, and sometimes closets are just closets. There doesn't always have to be a magical land of talking animals, but you get what you pay for.
This is the Smoke Break Therapy Podcast. The show where sits down with the fam to discuss important topics while getting super deep to
Running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
But it's like new brands coming in. For instance, like Monster, the new
No,
Monster
that still
C4,
exists.
you know?
No,
I
his company
C4.
still exists.
Okay, you're missing what I'm saying.
Yeah, but and one
So-
still exists. All that stuff.
Barely.
Sort of starter. So, like, it's like,
No, it's all in Walmart. They still have the underwear
and
and
then
everything.
like this new brand is like all come through. Like, for instance, like it's no longer Wrangler. It's like, because like Walmart's always like
Or like-
Wrangler and stuff.
or even, like,
but now
Levi, I
it's
feel
like,
is,
it's
like,
like
dying
Bob's
out.
and something. You
I'm
know,
not
yeah.
really
Levi's
a
is
fan
no
of
longer. Now it's Lee. The Lee brand is huge now. Levi's
Lee.
is like gone. You know.
Do you guys remember when Dunkin' Donuts tried to rebrand itself as
Dunkin'?
Dunks, and everyone
No,
just was like,
it's Dunkin'.
no. Everyone was just like,
Dunkin'.
no. They were literally
Yeah.
two places changed their fucking name,
No,
and they were like,
it was
no.
just
No.
it was just
Or
done.
good.
Crackabout
We're
had
good.
in their fucking
Ball.
thing.
The one down the street is like
We're
that.
good.
No, I think it's funny how he has an accent, so he said Dunkin's even though it was just Dunkin', but he was like, yeah, Dunkin's. You just say, even though you tried to say
It's
Dunkin',
Boston, you have to.
Are you trying to say
Dunkin'?
he's
Kmart's?
always
Like,
no, but
it was-
he's saying Dunkin', but he's always gonna say Dunkin's.
Dunkin'.
That's just how he says it.
Dunkin'.
But he knows he's saying Dunkin's, but he's like Dunkin's. He's like, it's just that's
I
how,
love how you called that out. Thank you.
I know you're saying it, but you got that thing, so it's like Dunkin's.
Oh what?
You gonna write that 10%er or what?
Good.
That 10 plus?
What that? Just
You guys gotta
what?
pick a number. You gotta pick a number.
I gotta pick a number.
This is
Between
gay.
1 and 10.
8.
Shit. Oh, I guess we're getting fucked up.
What was the basis of that game?
I don't know.
Well, he had a different joint. He was 4. I was 8, and he picked 8.
Oh.
8's my lucky
So-
I don't
number.
know if that's how it really went because he didn't tell me his number, but sure.
I didn't tell you my number, but I told you your number, you weirdo.
I heard you say call him 4.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what-
I know. Everyone went silent at that moment. It was super
but how did you
frustrating.
just how'd you
Wait,
decide?
in my head, I was like, if he says 1 to 4,
How'd you decide that was the?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a problem.
That doesn't make any sense.
What? Why? Why?
You had 8 and he said 8, and what were you holding the joint, and that's why you.
I had one joint. He had
They
a
call
different
that a
joint. And he had the number 4. I had the number 8. He said 8. Guess what? We're smoking 8.
What do you mean 8?
What is the confusion?
What do you
He
mean?
was trying to figure out what joint to smoke.
Right.
So he had him. Well, he gave him a number.
You designated
And they
that.
gave him a
He picked
joint.
a number.
Okay, and you designated
And then he came
your
up to
joint.
me.
yeah, 8.
And
And
then
this was
whatever-
4.
okay.
And I'm assuming whichever number I was
What
closest
is
to.
happening? You just said some kind of. That smells like a.
That makes more sense. I didn't know
I think
you
he was trying
What
to
did
pick.
you think was happening?
I didn't know you designated numbers. I was like, how many joints you got here?
You're 4, and then he went, no. Like, that was literally how it went.
No. You're just trying to figure out what we're gonna smoke next.
Yeah, this thing's.
Well, we already knew like 20 minutes ago, you know.
That's a strong one. That's I know. That's why I'm saying, brace yourself for impact.
I do gotta compliment you on this whole setup. I do like.
Oh,
this.
thank you.
I feel like I have to talk into the mic.
It's
And I'm not
it's
saddened.
a vibe. It's working. It's a work in progress. Usually I have a tech boy who sits over there in the corner, and then
He knows who Rob is.
Yeah, I know. I call him tech boy, and he.
I'm gonna tell him like I'm pretty sure.
He gets stuff
I
on the
miss
big
Rob.
screen
How is
for me.
Rob?
That's why that screen's there.
Maybe if I remember to hit you up in a few weeks, you'll see him again.
Yeah. I see he still goes to
He's here every-
concerts like all the time.
Yes, he does.
He's still addicted to it. I'm jealous.
He's
I'm
here
jealous.
every Thursday for shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time you see him, tell him I said I love him.
Okay.
We'll do.
Tell him I love him and I miss him.
What are you doing for work now? I feel like the last time I saw you, you were
I-
doing like a chef thing or something.
I
like,
still work in the kitchen.
Okay.
I work at a place called Rusty Can in Byfield.
I feel like I know that name. I
You
feel
probably
like
do. We're
yeah,
kind of
okay.
popular
He's
now.
down the street from
And-
where Rob lives.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
that's cool, yeah.
I am actually one of the smokers. So I go in at overnights and I cook. I smoke
That's
fucking
interesting.
briskets, ribs,
Oh, damn.
bellies.
You know, I was just
That
talking to
is-
my wife about wanting to do a pig roast this year, and she's very
That'd be
against
awesome.
it, and I'm super
No, I'm
into
not against
it.
that. We should totally do
No,
that.
I'm super into it. Sarah's very against it.
Tell
but
him
I'm
the hours
super
you work,
into it.
though.
I work, so pretty much the start of my week is I start at Sunday, 2 a.m. So my roommate is also the other
2
overnight
a.m.
cook.
Are you still
2 a.m.
living
In
Sorry,
Barry.
you last? Yeah, okay,
That's
okay, yeah.
So pretty
I'm
much.
assuming by Cumbies, right?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So I pretty much finish his cook on my first cook,
Uh-huh.
and then after that I do pretty much I go in at 8 p.m. and then I pretty much leave at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
That sounds fun as shit.
I like it only because I don't fucking sleep.
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
so
It's, if you're a night owl,
so
that
I
sounds
might as
like
well get
really-
So you
paid
just like
anyways.
literally sit there, just like prep food, and then just let it cook.
Well, I do
sound-
other shit like
He's
so,
prepping stuff all night, all morning and night, essentially.
So I do the meat and then I do other shit which we call buckets,
okay.
which are pretty much our like so I'll do beans, our barbecue beans, that's me. Our chili I normally make. Our cheese whiz for our mac and cheese we make that in house.
Nice.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Absolutely.
So based off of like your experience now, doing everything you just said, like, are you able to like take that and make like a culinary like career out of that?
He
Like, is that
technically
like
could
a
start his own
side thing?
smokehouse,
Yeah,
so,
like,
if
is
he
that
gets
a
served
thing
safe-
you could
if he
do?
gets
or-
If I really wanted to, I now kind of do have the knowledge. Like I know what I'm
Right,
doing.
right.
My only big flaw in doing my own shit is I'm shitty at explaining things to people.
Yeah, join the club. Yeah.
Like
Write it down.
even that.
no,
sucks.
but he's
No,
like,
write
he
it down
just
and
knows
pay
how
a
to do
female
it.
to say it for you.
He
That's
knows
what
how
you
to do it. He's gotten good at doing it, and that's as far as he's gonna go with it. I'm good at
If
it.
you honestly just have someone like liaison you too and just watch you do it.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
they'd have to watch you
like,
do it.
Like honest,
can't ask you
I'm
questions.
not honestly like if my roommate ever starts his own shit, because he's good at doing that shit. He's wicked fucking good at cooking and shit, and he knows how to like do that shit. He just isn't a people
Here,
fucking person.
I was leaving this for Paul.
And then, like, if he was ever to fucking do it, I would go in with him. Only because he's not a people person.
Right, but yeah.
I kind of am.
Well, that's why I was gonna
Well, the
say,
thing
like,
is, like,
why
that's-
aren't you the one to pull the trigger? You know what I mean? Like, if you,
Thing
like,
is,
why
like-
you
Because I can't do the chef thing. Like,
Okay.
in my, if you give me a recipe, I can fucking perfect it.
Right,
I can fucking learn it, I can do it. You give me a whole full fucking board of fucking shit to do, I'll fucking mow it down, no
Right,
problem.
right.
But the moment you tell me, hey,
Create something.
do what you want.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
think of something and then tell us how to
Yeah,
do it, I
yeah.
go, fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I'm not a foodie.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm not
either.
Like, I'm not the type of person who goes, oh, hey, this is good because
It's a
of...
table.
I'll try to ignore it because I kind of hurt my knee. Like, I'm like, dude, like, this is good because the flavor in it, like, the saltiness, this... I have a ghetto fucking taste buds. I have the
Oh, he'll never be able to fully explain it for you to understand.
It's just
James used to like flatten his sandwiches out and like put them in his sandwich. And,
No,
and
but it's
he'd
just-
eat like a
it's-
quarter of them, but then put in his pocket and then like.
It's really fun.
And he's known to mix things together that you wouldn't mix together.
Yeah,
it's-
like
listen-
I'm a fan of, dude.
Oh,
in
yeah.
my head, I would put buffalo and barbecue sauce
Right, right.
in a fucking wrap and be like, dude, this is the best thing in fucking life.
It's funny to
don't
me
think that's
because
too far
I've
off,
been
though.
talking to my wife
Depends on the
lately
sauces.
about how much I've
You
been
need
thinking
a
about
sweet
starting a
barbecue
food
sauce
truck, and I
to go with that
belong
buffalo.
nowhere near any kind of food service. Well, that's not true. I had a little bit of experience, but my point is just that like I've been putting a lot of thought to some of the meals I make, and I'm like, yo, I could serve this on a fucking food truck.
Yeah.
Like this would be a bomb food truck idea.
Like, I
The
might
problem
be
is
a
that
good-
the
I
food
might be a-
industry's so saturated.
I might be a good like food
It
truck
is,
guy.
but like there's not always ins to certain locations, and I think that's where food trucks really get their
Yeah,
niche.
food truck would be dope.
Yeah, right. Like for example, like when I
They're only great around
when
here in
I
Maine,
made
though.
The last of the 7 meals that I've decided I think should be on a food truck, the last of the 7 that I made, Sarah goes, I could totally see you just like pulling up at construction sites and serving
Yeah.
this like straight up. Like you should go to construction sites with this meal. And I was like, yeah.
So you know,
Because in order to run a restaurant, you need a regular menu.
Right, right.
You-
It's
you-
a
your
different
go-tos,
monster.
But then
yeah.
you need your specials.
but I think
And when it
the,
comes to the specials,
that's true.
So you
But
don't.
That's
you don't want a
where-
big menu though. That's the biggest flaw of a lot of restaurants.
Gordon-
It's too big of a menu.
Gordon Ramsay says.
Because when you have too big of a menu,
Why?
there's too many
and at the
options.
same
You have too much
time- 'cause
inventory.
the one
It's too
thing
much
that I always
overhead.
fall
It's
into
too
when I'm
much.
in the restaurant places, you have your special board, and then
Your alternates.
people get lazy with the special board, and your special board just pretty much becomes
nothing. Yeah, I've seen
another
that. I've
menu.
actually seen
Right,
that happen.
right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want it to
yeah.
become special. You want it to be
Because
special.
even at the can,
It has to-
we have
Right.
like our roast beef sandwich, which is always fucking on. It's not on the menu, but
But-
it's on the specials board.
Right.
But we have it all the time. The only time we don't have it is if it comes to like a Sunday, Monday, only because roast
the Lord's
beef.
Day.
Because roast beefs come in for us at like Monday morning.
Yeah.
So the roast beef that I cooked that day aren't going to be used that day. So if we don't have any that I cooked the week prior, we run out. That's it. We're done with the roast beef until I cook it Monday night and it's ready Tuesday morning.
You know what I have to say though about food service, like, because I worked it for so long. I mean, I was more of like the wait staff, but I did a lot of prep work. But it taught me a lot. It taught me how to use a knife. It taught me how to actually like keep track of food safety.
Dude,
like,
I learned a lot.
how
Are
to
you
rec-
talking about just Atria?
Yeah, I'm
'Cause I
talking
learned
about-
a lot from Atria.
Oh,
I really did.
I'm talking,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as like I wouldn't say I'm organized, but I'm more organized
Right.
than I would have
Well,
been
And you know
if
my
it
favorite
wasn't
thing
for
was?
kitchens. Only
My-
because my first 2 years in, I would just throw shit all over the place and then go, where the fuck is this? Where
Right.
the fuck did I put this?
So what?
And then I learned how to be, I call it chaos organized.
You have to work at the culinary industry for a long time now, though.
Oh, I've been in it, fuck,
This was Brick and Ash.
12 years?
You had Brick and Ash, but before that was the
The
Onion
Purple
place.
Onion. Purple Onion, my
That's
first.
the one I remember him starting at. The
That was my fucking place to be.
No, but like, it really does. Like, I feel like in
And
school,
that's not
it
even
should be
around
mandatory
anymore.
though.
No.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I feel like they
Last
should
time I
make
heard it was like a
culinary
Donut.
should be more mandatory. In high school, I think culinary should be more mandatory because I learned so much. Like just enable. I know how to cut things so well. Like I've taught my mom how to cut fruit. My mom didn't know how to cut a pineapple.
one
I
of the
taught her.
one of the coolest things
You know what I mean?
ever learned
James,
in
when
school.
I drive down like through Newburyport, sometimes I'm kind of like, I used to bike these roads. Like,
Dude.
it's weird.
Dude, there are times where I haven't been downtown in a while.
Oh, it's
It's so different.
I heard.
It's so
so
different, dude.
It is. It's 100%.
But I remember like the first time like getting my
I hate
car,
to
getting
sound
my
like-
license. I'm like, dude, I'm driving all around fucking downtown.
You know where I went?
This is why I never wanted my fucking license to begin with.
Dog.
oh, downtown sucks.
No, do you know where I
I'll
went?
never forget.
One of the first
Hold on,
places I went,
one
Plum
second.
Island.
Dude,
I
I'll
love
never
that place.
forget
Plum Island, I love going there.
driving downtown when I first got my license, and I took Debbie in the Torres. I drove Ford Torres. I drove it, and I was like, bring me down, let me drive myself downtown. You come with, like, you take your car and you whatever. And I pulled in, right?
I pulled
You know
in,
what
right?
I did? Do you want to know what I did?
Cocaine.
You know that turn right by where the Starbucks was and the
It
garage.
wasn't a
that
Starbucks
street?
originally then, but yeah.
No, it was when I'm talking about.
Oh,
I forgot
But-
there was a Starbucks downtown.
Right.
Holy yes.
And
yes.
so that turn there, which by the way, let's everyone think.
Is it still there? Starbucks
It's
still there?
it's a
Starbucks still there, but it wasn't Starbucks at the time, I'm pretty sure.
It was a Starbucks when I'm
Who
talking.
cares? Just
But my point
continue.
is, my
Fuck.
point is that like when we took that turn, you know what that is, right? It's a one way.
Yeah.
So I took it going the wrong way on the one way, and I pulled in with Debbie's car. She was like, "Stop! What are you doing?"
Oh, the worst
What are
person
you
to be.
doing?
Oh.
Because the
And
thing was,
May she
there's
rest
a
in peace.
guy on a bicycle going, "Hey! Hey!" And he's like making he's like, "Turn around."
Yeah.
And I
You're
look at
making it
Debbie,
worse.
Debbie goes, "You're going the wrong way!" And I go, "Oh shit!" So what I did was I pulled into like those parking spaces right by the garage. I just whipped it like real quick like that.
Yep.
I jumped out of the car, out of the driver's seat. I jumped out and I walked away. I go,
Cool.
"Thanks, Debbie." And
Oh no!
And she goes, "Are you fucking kidding
Oh
me?
my God!
Are you fucking kidding me?"
Did
I
you
miss that woman
love
so
her
much.
there?
Oh
I miss
man.
that woman so much.
Oh man. And she was like,
Debbie.
"Are you fucking kidding?" The bicyclist was
forgot
like, "You
about
can't park
Debbie.
there,
She
ma'am.
passed
You
away.
can't park there, ma'am."
When?
Oh
yeah.
A while ago.
minute
Wow, yeah.
Wow, ago. 5 years? 6 years?
Really?
Poppy passed away, Debbie passed away, then Mimi passed away.
Yeah, it was like 4 or
She
5
passed
years
away
ago.
before Mimi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Cancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Combination.
She was,
I forgot.
she was
all
like doing
about
good with
Debbie.
treatments, but she wouldn't
Yeah.
stop doing her drugs. So like, and then she was. It just became like this.
She was always funny
combination.
to me. She,
Oh,
like
sure.
every time I fucking
Dude,
saw
I
her,
have
she was
amazing
worth a
songs.
laugh.
Amazing.
I have
Amazing woman.
songs that people actually liked.
Yo, but I
Had
will
her
say,
in them.
I will
She
say,
was like
I love Debbie, but
balls
living
in
with her was
hell.
different.
And I was like,
Living-
"Fuck yeah,
No, you
break
got her at a
that."
bad time.
Yeah, I definitely did, but like that was
you
tough.
Met Debbie when you were younger, like
I
we were
no, I know,
younger,
I know,
she
I
was
saw,
different.
I saw the
She was going
differences.
through a weird time like that, cause like you know what it is though. You want to know why you had a weird time with Debbie? Ready? This is gonna sound fucked up, but you want to know why? She was sober.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
She
Because
was
I
only great when she was
lived with
fucked up.
Debbie.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought it
Yeah,
was
but
fun.
it wasn't. It wasn't during the
right.
teabagging.
No, it was
It
no.
was different.
It wasn't even that though. It's just like if she was
No
like,
one
well, the thing
commented
is
on
that
that.
she
I heard
decided
you.
that when she got
I was gonna try to
she
leap
decided-
over it.
She decided that when she got cancer that she should just keep doing drugs again. When she was moving out of her apartment that we were helping her move
I mean,
out,
wait.
she was hallucinating rats and
I have a
like,
question.
her microwave over and stuff like that. And then as we're in there and we're cleaning up, we found the
But
crack
I-
pipe.
Wait, I have a question. But
Yeah.
wait, do you blame?
Okay.
Do you blame her?
What do you mean? Blame her for what?
I would. I think I'd do the same
Here's the
thing.
thing.
If
What does that even mean?
What do you mean?
Wait, wait, wait.
if someone said to me and I was her age and they said, listen, you have cancer, you're not gonna live, you're
No,
not doing
I
well.
blame-
No,
I-
but she was
I-
doing drugs
Nothing
before
to
that.
do
That's
with
why she had drugs.
She always
then.
had
It was like
problems. She's
different.
always
Yeah,
had
it's
Oh, I'm
totally
saying.
different.
Oh, I'm saying if I didn't do it at that
Right,
time,
but
I would
that's
totally
what
pick it
I'm
back up.
saying. Yeah,
Oh,
so
like,
not
if
relevant
If
to
I
like.
ever went to like the
She
hospital
has-
tomorrow
no,
and they're
no.
like, hey,
We're getting
you're
fucked
gonna die
up.
in
We're getting
5
fucked
years.
up,
Yeah,
right?
that's
True.
That- dude,
Because
I'm
her
looking at the world
chemo-
going,
No, her
I'm
treatments.
now
that's not
doing
true.
all the drugs.
Yes.
You guys are missing it. Her treatments were successful, so she ruined herself.
Right.
She was having successful treatments.
Oh.
Then she started abusing stuff again, and that's what. Do you think chemo's gonna work if you're doing fucking crack?
You know what? I never fucking thought of
Do
it.
you, Paul?
James is like, well, I thought it would accelerate the process of the chemo since it's
You're
crack.
putting all these opposite chemicals in your body.
Now that I'm honestly, in my head, I never thought about being like, hey, if I go do like a shot of heroin,
Well, I
and
look-
then go in for chemo.
I look at it like anything. Like
I
so,
never,
You're
like,
know
in
what's-
my head, I
Guys.
never thought of
guys, when I worked in
I just
pharmacy,
thought-
guys,
What did the radiation
almost,
take out the heroin?
listen, almost 9 years in pharmacy. You know what the top question I got was as a technician? If I take this antibiotic, can I still drink alcohol? And I was like, well, you
I'm
can.
sure that was the number.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, you can,
But it won't work as well.
but it's not gonna work as well. And they're like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you say you feel like shit. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, well, that's gonna last longer. And they're like, well, why? I was like,
Because you drank when you were taking
because
the
the
antibiotic.
alcohol. I was like,
the booze.
I was like, alcohol. Listen,
Yeah.
alcohol. If you
The
look up what
pill.
alcohol means, it's a toxin,
It's
and toxins are
literally
bad.
toxic.
Toxins are bad for you, dude.
So
And
listen,
so when you take them, when you're not feeling good, you feel worse. So
All right.
antibiotic do worse.
I have an interesting fact that I want to know if Paul knew. I'm sure he did. But I learned an interesting fact not too long ago. Did you guys know that when you do chemo and have sex, that shit can...
You can transfer it?
Yeah.
No.
Like what? Cancer or chemo? I'm confused here.
I'm assuming it's the chemo.
I was assuming it's the chemo, but the way you said that was very undescriptive, and I'm very confused.
It's not cancer, dude.
I would figure that, but like,
Honestly, when he asked me, for a quick second in my head, I went,
It's a good question, but it's a funny question. It's still a good question.
It's the way he worded it.
No,
that I'm like,
no, it's a good question. It was just a funny question.
I'm not denying
Because
that
even,
at all.
dude, the moment
great
you
question.
asked it, even in my head, I went, oh shit, I think I assumed.
He's like, I assumed he was talking about the chemo.
I was like, I assumed it was the radiation.
Drugs can affect the people you sleep with.
You cannot give cancer.
No,
I know.
Through penetration.
It's just like the way you were saying it. I was like, wait. I was confused on how you were saying because I was like,
In my head, that's how it went. I'm like, all right, he has
No,
to
but-
agree.
I agree that was my
No,
fault.
you didn't see my face right away though. I just leaned back. I was like, you cannot give
I wanted to
cancer.
make sure for
James
a
was
second.
like, James immediately stepped on me. No, because I look at Dominic and he already knew I was gearing up because I was like, you cannot get cancer.
I know.
And James stepped on me like, no, don't do it. All I was gonna say is you cannot get cancer from penetration. You can't happen.
What
The
did I tell
way
you
you
guys?
said it was sounded like you was
What
like
did I
turning some
tell you
super
guys?
mutant.
This joint is going.
Dog, that would be crazy. Imagine you're trying to get that bag. You're like a snow bunny, right?
Dude, for a
and you
hot
fuck this
second.
like
For a
7
hot second,
No.
I was like, oh shit,
No, bro.
maybe it is the
Bro.
cancer. That's not
Fucking
fucking
snowball.
Yo,
What I was trying to get at is I was going to correct him because I was going to be like,
Yo.
hey man, I don't know if you know this.
No, bro, hear me out. Imagine you're like 77, you're fucking the snow bunny. She's got cancer now.
Why are you
Imagine that.
Why are you black?
I'm not. No, it's not that I was thinking that. It's
She's a
just
snow
like
bunny.
It's just the way he said it. I was just like,
Snow
wasn't
bunny,
sure.
why
The way he said it was sounding like he was pretty confident. It's like you
Dude.
can transfer that shit, dude.
Look at him.
And I'm like, I know. What you were saying.
Now,
I
imagine if he.
following it, that he made me swear.
No,
Oh my
imagine.
God,
Yo, imagine if he
I
did.
just-
The
No.
way he said it, right? You gotta tell me.
Because it was no,
said
because
it. I admitted that.
No, I would have loved if
No,
Dominic
go-
right there.
go-
If Dominic
do it
right there
right.
doubled down, he was like, wait.
Question was.
Because I just want to make sure you also understand as well.
No, I would have loved it.
understand.
I would have loved it if he did it again, like right then, just then, when you were like, oh no, it does. You can get it. And he's like, wait, are you talking about chemo or the cancer? And I'd be like, Dominic, are you fucking serious? We just had a whole conversation.
We're all having a few drinks and smoking a lot, right? This is a reasonable question of how people are transferring.
He's like,
What he's saying.
Hey, listen,
What he's
listen.
saying is,
His
said the
defense,
joint was gonna fuck me
If
up,
I'm
and
ever
that
to take
shit fucked
chemo,
us
I would
up.
like to know if I'm passing cancer along or not.
My favorite part about this is he's fucked up.
You
So
better
he,
wear a
guys,
condom, you got
he could
cancer.
He could very well go
If
home
I have
and
chemo.
tell everyone he knows.
Radiation. You're actually not supposed to be around people for a few days.
That's
after.
what. That's
That's why. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
so
why.
it's
That's
like,
why.
and then like,
But
'cause, like,
people-
I
wait,
cut
but
this guy's
people
hair.
don't
I
think
cut this
about
guy's
that.
hair that had like a lymph node that blew up,
Right.
and he had this like crazy nuclear radiation.
Nuclear.
treatment. No, his
Said
dog,
that
his cat, and his wife had to
Stoma.
leave for 5
Stoma.
days.
That's what the thing is called
Yeah, they
when
had
the
to leave
organ's
for a while.
out.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
remembered.
my god!
I just remembered because
Stoma.
he's made me think of it.
Yeah, but either way, he had to like he couldn't leave his apartment for 5 days.
Wait. Oh wait, you could.
The doctors had to bring him home, like essentially. They had to be all right, like walk out of the hospital with this fucking iron shit on. And once he got outside, they were like, run. What the? They were like, go home, don't leave your house. That
Don't go to. Where am I supposed to go?
He was literally.
Am I homeless for a
That's
week?
what I'm saying is that he was literally a nuclear bomb. So like, imagine you're sitting around this guy for a few days you don't know, and all of a sudden you develop cancer. That's like that's shit.
That's
Wait. So,
crazy.
can I sue him?
If he was to touch something,
And if he did it intentionally,
had to
yeah,
deep
but-
clean
If he just hangs out with me and doesn't say shit, can I sue
He had
him?
to deep clean his apartment before the cat, the dog, and his wife came home.
What are you gonna sue? He
Because
might
anything
explode.
he touched became radiated. He literally.
You can still get
if you were to
wrongful
put him under a scope, he
You're
would
like, I wanna
love
sue
it.
this dead guy.
That's
This guy died from cancer, and I
So,
wanna.
like,
His family
shit,
fucked.
He gave me cancer, and I
so
wanna
like
sue.
now that you can. No, I cut his hair before and after it happened. But like,
Is that why you're so invested? Did you get radiation and you've been
it's just
fucking
like,
around?
Yeah, you know this information. So for me, like, I know a little bit of more information.
He's like, am I giving anybody cancer?
So like, what do you mean by this? Like, can you like, cause like you know, if like my body's radiating radiation to you, and we're making friction.
what he's telling us is he's bringing the radiation
Yeah.
to this table, and we're all fucked.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's how fast my ADHD.
So I'm
thought in that
suing you
moment.
in case anything
so
goes wrong.
this is
I'm
you.
saying that's how fast
Alright,
I thought in that
I
moment,
sure.
that ADHD moment.
Yeah, notice.
No, I need to make
no,
sure
but
who's
you
in my
notice
lawyer's
all three of us moved on from it, and he was like, "Wait,
I need to go back real
buzzing
quick.
does the cancer or the chemo?" And I love
It is?
James.
No,
you
you're
know the meme with the woman with the mathematical equations and the graphs. That was James when he said it.
That's a thing.
When he said the chemo and the cancer, you were like,
No.
you're like, I did not
process.
I did not
this
process this information prior. He's like, I went straight to chemo.
You're fucking right.
What?
James's face when Dominic was like, "Is it the chemo or the cancer?" James's face was like,
Like, you know, the woman
the
with,
graphs,
like, the math
the woman with the
problem
graphs.
behind it?
That was James. James was like, I had never
The
thought.
math is math in
James
my
was like,
fucking
I
head.
had never thought of this. This has never been. This has never been
No.
disposed to me. I've never. I don't know.
But logical questions all at the same time. It's like
No, but you got
I
him.
didn't
He was
realize
like-
we were living in a world where there's nuclear people walking the fuck around.
You're
Just
not,
fucking
right?
saying.
That's news.
Just, I didn't
That's it,
realize.
and then you go all the way back to the jiu-jitsu thing that we were talking about earlier.
The
You
jiu-
thought you could kick everybody's
You
ass all
almost
of a
said
sudden.
jizz, by the way.
Yes.
Because you had
The jizz thing we were talking about earlier.
Everybody around you is fucking dangerous, probably. You probably shouldn't fuck with anybody.
And
Why
I
are you
was
talking to the
like,
mic? Why are you
and,
talking to the mic?
And I go,
Why are you talking to the
I
mic?
go,
We've all
Why
been
talking
doing
like-
it except for him.
I go-
this entire time.
I looked at her and I go, I respect you. From the floor. I was on the floor and I
And
go,
then he
I
ripped
respect you.
Episode
his
382.
pants.
All right, we'll tell Sarah to watch 382.
382?
About 85 minutes into it.
Wow.
I don't know.
You're such a cunt.
He's like, I've been keeping count.
I am 11 and a half minutes off. Suck a dick.
Hey, don't bring that dyslexia.
Yeah, you better chill. You better chill, or he'll drop his sack on you again.
Oh, no, I put this out earlier for you.
Oh, right now,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, just hand him a
Pulled
warm.
this out earlier for me.
I did, I just forgot to put it.
Yeah, you pulled it out earlier for him. That's good.
That's also
You want
good.
to hear the funny thing I did earlier? I sent
That's the funny
Johnny
thing you
sent
did
me a
earlier, dude.
Snapchat, and as I was looking at the Snapchat, I was peeing, and I was like, I'm gonna send him a Snapchat of me peeing. I don't know what his reaction is gonna be, but it's
Well, how much of it was you
Listen
for you
to Johnny.
peeing? How much? How,
They sent me. I was like, dude, I haven't looked at it, and I'm not looking at that.
yeah, when you said you
I
were
was kinda a little
peeing.
nervous, 'cause I was like, I wonder if it shows more.
Oh, okay. That's what the question was. That's great.
Blew it to the sky, I thought, right?
These
Blew it to the
nuts.
sky,
That
blew it to
sounds
the
like
sky.
some old shit. I mean, they're different colors now. They can be
I
different
mean, I can
colors.
clearly
No, you
tell
know what
how
I
to use
like?
that, though.
One of my coworkers said it the other day, and I've always loved it.
Can you?
Shit in one hand and wish in the other, and see what fills up first. Oh, love it.
My mother always said,
Oh.
piss in one hand, one in the other. Which one feels
Yeah.
first?
So
Yeah.
helpful. Thank
Love
you
it.
for showing and demonstrating.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
I asked him if he knew how to use this Trulicity syringe.
I do not.
Is that for weight?
Yeah, wait. Who has Trulicity?
Trulicity is actually a diabetic medication.
It can be used for weight loss as
Yeah,
well.
all of them are diabetic medications.
No, not all of them.
No, you do. They have them for bee stings.
Dude,
they have them
I
for-
listen to Greg
No,
Bus
I'm-
every day on the way into work.
No,
and
most
they have
of them are.
commercials on the
Most of
radio now.
most of.
That's
Hey,
like, it's like,
hey,
whoa, whoa,
hey.
whoa, it's
Yes.
magic.
No, it's
You know that
Ozempic. It's
song?
I
Ozempic.
love that song.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
It's
Ozempic.
magic.
No, but listen,
That's
listen.
what it is now.
Hey,
There's advertising
hey.
for it.
First of all, you're old. Listen to the radio. Second of all, I want to tell you. Listen.
I've been passing it over your
No.
Some of them are strict, are like literally for diabetes. But
shit,
some of them are for
anytime I want
diabetes,
it,
and they
like, I
also
am
can
now.
help for weight loss, and then some are just for weight loss. There's a whole different. They all have class.
Sorry, this
There's.
has been a while.
I was telling him. There's some that are just for diabetes. There's some that are for diabetes, but also help with weight loss. Then there's
I
some
know
for.
mostly the
Then there's some.
diabetic.
Then there's some for just weight loss. Because what they
That's a
did.
different thing altogether.
Yeah,
This
what
is
they-
a
what they
shot.
did-
This is an EpiPen.
Listen. What they did was everybody was using all the diabetes drugs that also work for weight
Let me tell
loss.
you about your business.
So then they made up new drugs that were just for weight loss, so people would stop taking up all the stock.
You've seen like 90 commercials. Every other thing I see is a commercial that's
Wegovy,
like
Dude, I went
push the
Ozempic.
re or
And
whatever it's
Wally's.
called.
I went to an evening
Renee
at
or
Wally's
something.
over the summer.
Wegovy?
Jesus. I haven't been to
Man,
Wally.
Wegovy?
It's not a
It's an
biker
R,
bar
I don't know.
anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no,
forgot.
I've seen.
Yeah, the guy that owns Bernie's owns the entire.
Yeah,
strip.
Oh, yeah, that's why
They
he's
also own,
doing-
I'm pretty sure, the goat, too.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, there's
I'm
one
a-
in Newport too.
Hey,
Dude,
did you
yeah,
see what
wait,
Derry's getting?
So
Yeah.
either way,
Hold on, they're destroying all of Hampton. They're making Hampton not shitty, and I hate
Yeah,
that.
I know. and I
Hey,
got it.
did you see what Derry's getting? Tuckaway Tavern.
I thought.
We'll see.
Oh, no, they
You
are,
know what the
boy.
best thing about Hampton used to be?
These
The
nuts.
fights outside of Wally's.
Yes.
Oh, no, you know what the best thing
I
about...
remember, like, going
No,
to Wally's.
you know
and
one of
we
my...
would hang out there, and then me and Johnny would be like, hey, they close in like 10 minutes. We should go outside and go across the street.
I meant to
Let's
show.
go. Because
One of my favorite moments at
I
Hampton
have to
Beach.
show Nick something. I forgot, but
I
one of my-
haven't, but I've always been intrigued.
So wait, one of my favorite
Because
moments.
I know I'm not going to be good, and that's going to be the fun part.
Hey,
That's the fun
Hey.
part.
hey,
If you give me 3
You.
drinks, I will sing this.
That's
listen.
what I'm saying, dude. You give
Listen.
me a couple shots, and
I'm
I'm
thinking my
You
birthday
two.
this year, I'm gonna get a private
You
karaoke
drinkles.
place, so I'll let you know.
dude,
Listen.
you let me fucking
So
go.
we went out. Was hammered. He's coming down the stairs. This motherfucker just fell down the stairs.
Oh my
Wait, no, wait,
Down
wait, wait,
Barney
wait, wait.
stairs.
He falls down the stairs. Yo, he falls. Yo.
you should see how purple that
He
was.
falls down the stairs. Yo, at the bottom of the stairs, guess what there was? Like 40 cops outside, just fucking.
No, but they weren't gonna arrest me.
No, but it still was awkward as fuck. It was still awkward as fuck.
They knew. Come
But
on,
I
you're
just
walking
I was like,
downstairs,
all right, let's go.
and you're with a group of people. They're not gonna arrest you.
No, I remember-
Belligerent after.
No, Chris gets up.
Unless you're like, hey, who the fuck?
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold
No,
on, what?
Chris falls down the stairs, right? He gets up. He's like, what the fuck was that about? He's
Yeah, I was
and he's
like, I was
like,
like, what the
no,
fuck
listen,
was
he's
that
like,
shit?
no, he goes, and then they goes, no, it's not even that I'm too drunk. There was fucking ice.
Yeah, I know.
Someone's
they go,
fucking
are you
drink.
that
That
drunk?
night,
Someone
that
goes, are
night.
you that drunk? I go, I wasn't even drunk, bro. That just broke my
He was
fucking
really,
asshole.
he was really drunk. But dude, don't get me wrong. Someone spilt their drink. There was ice
No,
all
it
over the
was
stairs.
terrible.
No,
So he
that night,
he did slip.
I threw out my shoes and burned my pants that night after because when I went to the bathroom, there was nothing but like Solo cups, bottles, everything all over the floor. And when you stepped, the thing was that people were just pissing everywhere.
Yeah.
There was like 3 people in a stall
No,
at once.
Bernie's had the most disgusting fucking bathroom out of any fucking place in Hampton.
And then one guy was like sitting in the middle of it. He was like, "Hey, come on, why do we need to piss?"
Do you remember that time after Tori's like wedding thing where like someone broke that bottle of alcohol in the lobby? Was that you? It was so funny, dude. He had a whole bottle of like liquor or something.
was a shit.
Yo, and he dropped it in the middle of a hotel lobby and it just like smashed and exploded into
You know what
pieces.
the best part was? It wasn't even alcohol.
What was it?
It was
Yes, it was.
no.
No, it smashed though.
It was,
Dude, it's like 3
it was
in the morning.
Castaway, which I've talked about on the podcast. It's Castaway.
tequila.
It's a THC drink that I was letting everyone chug from.
Nice.
I had a whole bottle. I'm like, everyone.
Yo, I hear him doing this. I'm in the bathroom. I'm pissing. I just
I
go,
wanna go
let's go.
out.
Why is everyone going to bed? What the
Yeah,
fuck? And then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
here,
that looks
I'm like, oh my god, he's in the
that
hotel
is dope,
lobby,
but,
dude.
like,
It's like
I'm
there's a
big
desk
fan
right
of
there.
Traitors. This is that album I sent you with
It was
that
crazy,
song
bro.
That was like Shot by Cops. Remember that shit? And then I used to love them. I don't like the new vocalist, but this band right here, local Massachusetts.
You work tomorrow?
I'm
I mean, tonight?
obsessed with it. They're
No.
making
No.
such a
No.
big
When do you work
sound
next?
right now, like,
Sunday,
they're
2 a.m.
huge.
Oof.
It's gonna be dope. Watch.
You guys gonna be
They're
busy,
starting
huh?
their own Label. It's gonna be big, dude.
Sunday.
Nail
You know what
shot,
Sunday
young
is, bro?
band.
Yeah, but
You know what I should do?
You know what
Because
Sunday
Ed's-
is, right?
Yeah, because Ed's going in
What
tonight.
Sunday?
Dude, I
Super
want to
Bowl.
go.
Okay, I'm like, you know.
Yeah, I can't watch
So many
it.
great ones.
Why?
Because
What
I
happened,
go
what?
in at 2 a.m. and then when I go home at about 10, I'll probably stay up until about 1. Then I gotta take a nap, and then I gotta wake up at 7, get ready for work,
Oh.
and go into work.
James.
So what days do you work?
I work pretty much from Sunday to Wednesday morning.
See, it's Saturday, so if we plan something out for a Friday.
Well, I gotta go to bed Saturday like 8, 9 o'clock ish.
No, that's what I'm
So-
saying. So if we plan something for like a Friday night.
Friday night, I'm totally down. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Or
I'll make up a new group message. I'll add you. You never finish your work schedule though, so you do Sunday.
So I said Sunday to Wednesday morning.
Sunday, I didn't hear you because this motherfucker was talking so much.
times.
Yeah, well I can't hear you because you keep talking.
So pretty much my last shift, I go in Tuesday night,
Yeah, no.
and then I leave Wednesday morning at
His
about
schedule's
10, like 10 o'clock ish.
his schedule's crazy because he just said,
Not that crazy. That's actually kinda how it works for me, too.
before you go in.
And then normally when I go home Wednesday, I kind of like sleep, almost like sleep the day
Makes
fucking
sense.
away.
No, but I'm saying no, but tell him before because you go in,
I
you
can
work.
get everything else before.
No, you didn't get it because it
Because
sucks.
From,
It sucks,
from
dude.
Monday, so
That sucks, dude.
So-
Listen,
so when I go in Sunday, 2 a.m., I finish up Ed's cook, and I pretty much leave. So pretty much that's 2 to like
10 a.m. So
10.
2 to 10 a.m.
And then the
you
next,
go home.
Go home, I sleep, and then I'm back in Sunday night at about 8 o'clock. And then I leave at about 9, 10 o'clock.
That sucks.
Depending on if I'm able to keep up with the fires, if everything goes fucking smoothly.
That's a long day. That's a 13-hour day, isn't it?
13, 14 hours
That's
is
what I'm
normally
saying,
how I
man.
fucking work.
Sounds fun.
But it's a chill job. It's different. There's a
But in my thing is, when I go into work, everybody's pretty much leaving, and the only people I have to deal with sometimes is my boss. I can't look at him.
No one acknowledged
That is gay.
I've been looking over and
That's
like
gay.
quickly looking away.
That's an uwu right there. That's an uwu.
I don't deal with anybody until maybe like the dish guy normally comes in at fucking like 4 or 5 o'clock to start doing the fucking
6, 7.
cleanup. Fucking, I'll shoot.
See, that's not true. You should listen to your headphones or your own music all the time.
Dude, I've been getting back into my books. My Audible's been fucking off the chain.
Rex Ryan, 319.
I've been getting heavy into
319.
podcasts.
319.
It's fun. It's got,
Rex
I
Ryan.
like that long time.
Rex
Oh, I
Ryan.
love it.
Sorry.
I
said
love
Audible.
it. I love just being fucking like, cause even my boss like just leaves me the fuck alone. He mainly just hangs out in his office.
Yeah.
He might do a couple of stupid shit on
Flim
the
flams. Some flim flams.
This fucking Rig Roger over here's gotta go.
Some flim flams. He's like, he does some fucking shit over here.
So fucking,
He's like, he comes over. He's like, James, listen, I hope you smoked the meat today. Listen.
well, he sometimes
He sometimes says something.
he doesn't have
Have a
any
good day,
kids.
James. You're
He
one of my
kinda
best
treats
meat
me
smokers.
as like a son and tries to like give me like life.
Dude, if
fucking
I was your
things.
boss, you know what I'd
And
say?
in my back of my head, I'm like, you do realize I have already had a dad who gave me way more information than I've ever needed. in my
Hey,
life.
you know, if I was your boss, if I was your boss,
I've
I'd straight up come up behind you in the bag. Listen, you've been doing a good job smoking that meat. How about you smoke some of my meat?
That's not my boss. He only comes at me when I fuck up.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah. If you keep
If he
fucking
doesn't
up, you're
say
gonna be
anything,
smoking
I
my
know you're
meat.
all right. But then he comes up to me every now and then and goes, so you fucked up. I go, on what? He goes, well, what do you think? I go, I don't know.
I'd be like, you know what I'd say?
You gotta be a little bit more
I'd be like,
specific.
you know, this would be me. This would be me as your boss. Then I'd be like, James, listen, you fucked something up. You'd be like, what did I? All right, we'll do it. James, you fucked something up.
I'll be like,
Hold on.
What was it?
Well, you know the cheese whiz.
Yeah.
We found a toenail clipping.
Well, I was biting my toes.
He goes, he goes, no, but this is his real time reaction was, you found a toenail clipping.
So I'm thrown off by the toe. I was like, what about my toe?
No, but dude, see, that's your question. This is me as an employee. This is what I would say. How did you declare that it was in fact a toenail and not a fingernail? How did you declare, sir?
That's where I'm getting confused. I'm like, how do you know it's the toe?
Well, we licked it.
So on Monday.
And I
Right.
collect toenails, so I know what they taste like.
So on Monday, I'm at jiu-jitsu, and like we're like 4 or 5 practices in, and then so Corey looks at me after we're done, and after we're done with like this one practice, he goes, "So what did you think about that?" And I go, "I can't fucking breathe, dude. Like, you're asking me a serious question. You're like, hey, I want you to contemplate what you just said. By the way, you have 30 seconds before we go to the next round.
Right.
Wait, what? Let me breathe."
That's when you're just like, good, yeah, again.
Well, I
good,
think I
yeah.
only did like 2 wrestling trials, and then I was like,
It's the best. It's my
can't
most.
breathe.
This.
You're like chest,
like,
bicep,
It's so
chest,
awesome.
bicep.
It's so fun.
It is good.
Because like,
my
I'm
dog
not
is
getting
definitely.
punched.
Dude,
I don't need to lift weights.
Dude, I'm 100%, and I've already like.
But I do
put
gotta
down
say, getting
plates and
punched is
everything.
fun.
My daughter's 100%
Getting
doing,
punched is fun.
That's for you.
doing.
You get off on that. Okay, that's
See,
cool.
and I think
Getting that adrenaline from
Honestly?
that I'm like, all right, let's fucking do this.
Hey,
Okay,
you know,
dude, this guy,
I like lifting weights.
This guy was
I
just
do.
like, yeah, there you go. Well, you're going with Nicole all the time.
I know.
This guy was literally like, he's like, oh, like fucking behind me, and then this guy just fucking goes, hey, look at this fucking zoom, and I'm just like, oh. And then it's just wild because you're just like,
I like feeling sore.
oh, it's wild. I never like
From
feel
working
sore
out,
until
seriously.
you you appreciate the work that you're doing
working
to
out,
get
yeah.
sore.
Slides.
That's the thing. I think you have to like.
I like
think you
being
have to
sore,
like
bro.
what you're doing to get
Yeah,
sore.
I like to get fucking wrecked. Trained on, my dude. That's what I meant, you fucking ferb. You herbal
You know, like, for
furbal.
instance, like if you hit the
You're a
speed bag
fucking.
at
You know what you are? You're a
I
fucking
love
Furby.
it. The speed bag is my favorite.
your forearms feel sore the next day, you're like, well deserved.
Yes, I'm a dude. I've earned this
You know?
soreness.
Yeah, dude, I was.
Because you like.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I
If
was.
I'm doing
Yo,
forearms, I'm just lifting weights.
yo.
No, doing that, dude, I hate myself the next fucking day. I'm like, why did I even fucking do that?
You should
Oh, I
check out
love
this
that.
guy.
No, so I
Or
was.
like hitting the punching bag and then like my fucking like my hands
Oh,
are
that
back there,
sucks. That
No,
sucks.
the black,
I love that.
Body,
See, I like the
That's my
soreness
shit.
from like the muscles.
Yeah, nah, I like.
Like I like the like, dude. I did tries. I haven't gone to the gym in like years. I went with Nicole, and I did biceps, triceps, and I did my legs. And the next like 2 days, I went to work. I was bookkeeping, just trying to get the tills out of the thing. I was like, oh my, like my whole, like I could feel it. It was hard. My whole tricep was like this. I was like, yo, that's awesome. I'm gonna keep going back because I like working out. I don't really like cardio. I like working out.
I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
But it's
for,
better
like,
than
picking up
not
like
doing
that, you know?
anything.
I don't want to like pick up a couch.
And then after I worked out,
squat,
she goes to this really
I don't
nice
wanna,
gym.
like,
They have a a sauna.
it's
I
not
can't wait
for
till they
me.
fix it though, because I couldn't use it because the men's is broken. But they have these
Squat
big
and
ass
stuff.
I don't
like
wanna squat.
beds
I don't want to like
that massage
lift
you.
weights, you know.
And
Like,
since she has the
even
membership, I just go up front and go, yo, can you start one of them? And I go over there. It starts with 10 minutes, and you have all these different
I don't want to
settings.
pick up that 25.
And I'm like, Doug. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, I'm like, this is so good because I was sore already.
What he's talking about.
The gym.
Yeah, Paul wants to go to the spa.
Yeah, I heard.
Can't say that anymore. Can't say that anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think this guy.
When I went to the-
definition of broke a seal.
Yo, so
Oh, sure enough.
definition, yeah, of course. Yo, so
You have gone like 4 times.
when I went to the gym with Nicole, right?
3 or 4 beers already.
I
They had this massage things.
That
That was the screen for
I
it.
had to slow down. Oh,
Fucking idiot.
Oh, you
fucked
can
up
just
AA
throw
Ron.
that over here. I just-
Throw that over here. Homie's over hose.
It's not even supposed to be.
oh, homies over hose.
There.
The fucking boondocks.
Homie's
dude.
over hose. Do the homie. Do the homie. Do the homie.
signature purse in his fucking skirt, my
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Homie, that's fucking gay as shit. He's like, what you mean?
gay, dude.
Homie's over hose, bro. He's like, yeah, say it again. Homie's over hose, bro. Like, you fucking your homie? Is that what you're saying? That show's goated, bro. Sorry.
I don't know. I
So
really don't
good.
care for it. I never cared for it. You and Johnny, I just watched it and suffered through.
Brother, I loved it.
Oh, I'm an Aqua Team Hunger Force guy for sure.
My name is...
He wants a dab. Are you paying attention? Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
you can't hold it for me? God.
What's come on, bro? Yeah, I'll take
I got
it. Yeah, I'll
I'm
do
good.
that.
I want the authentic.
If you don't mind.
No. There's a button on.
Where
I
do
think
you go,
that's that.
James? Where do you
Yes.
go? Or where do you from?
I go to CNA and
I go to CNA and
Proud of
Haverhill. Dude, are you part of their point system?
Hey.
Dude, it's great.
Proud of you.
dude, I have over 2,000 points.
Honestly, at a point, because I do honestly go a lot, at a point I was like, I bet I can get that fucking Tesla.
Dude, I thought about it.
Thought about it.
The one thing I'm mad about is they recently got rid of the
They got rid of a lot of things.
on their point system. They got rid of like the whole like weed setup thing, like the tray. And, like, a couple of other things.
CNA is constantly evolving, and I really like them. The thing is that sometimes they like lack getting things that sell fast. Like they lack getting it back.
They-
in
again.
stock.
Meaning inventory
But,
or restock?
yes,
Is that-
exactly.
But also, I can't really fault them for that because I don't know if it's them doing it or.
No,
Yo.
dude, I've called them for that on this podcast.
You know, you
Straight up.
never know. You never know. I would assume
It
it's
could be a lot of things.
I
You know
would
what-
assume
you know
it's
what
some
does
ordering
aggravate-
system,
you know what
and I
does
would assume
aggravate me?
That guy is choosing to not order. Okay, I want my 2 grams. I just come on my 2 gram like dab. Like I build up my points enough for it that I get like $10 off it every time. Like, I like the system.
No, what aggravates me is that, because I shop around, so I'll look at
CNA, I
CNA.
hope you're listening.
I'll
By
look
the
at.
way, Mello will deliver. to
Hold
you
on,
guys.
I'll look at I look at CNA at Haverhill, and then I look at CNA. I look at CNA at Haverhill, and then I look at CNA at Amesbury. And half the time, Amesbury has way more of a selection for what I want.
And better.
And I'm
Way
like,
farther.
but I'm like, what the fuck? You're both the same thing. You should try
I
to
do
make.
like the Amesbury selection.
They have a lot more usually.
I do like the
It's-
people that
and
work.
I
in-
miss
I like the
living
people that
down
work
the
in
street from
Haverhill
Dude,
more
I'm
though.
right down
The
the
people that
fucking
work in
street.
Well,
Haverhill
yeah, you
more.
are. That's right. I used to live right around there.
Yo, when I walked into the dispensary today, there was the. You know how many people were waiting to get ID'd to go in? 8 in front of
Do
me.
you know one time
I was like,
showed
what the
up
fuck?
on
You guys wanna know a
Sunday
funny
before
story?
they opened, not knowing that they opened late on Sundays, and I sat in my part, and then I tried to go in, and a bunch of people standing in a circle went, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
I can one up
Like-
you. That time Monday, that storm, the big storm we had, the most snow we had in a few years. So I went there and I started to blizzard again. I went there to pick up for him and I placed an online order. When I placed the online order, it said they were open till 9. I get there, the sign says open. I open the door. I walk in. All the lights are off. I was just in that place. I was in that place, and it was closed. It was closed. I was in that bitch. I was in that bitch.
He was taking
So then I walked up to the main door, and I tried to open it, because I was like, maybe someone's in there. I was like, hello, I want to get my weed. I want to get my weed.
Sir,
So then I go outside, I get in my car, I type in my phone, I type in CNA, and then it pops up, and it says closed at 5 p.m. I was like, I placed an online order, bitch, and you got my phone number. The least you could have done was call me. I drove here in a blizzard. I hit front wheel drive.
Dude, there was one time I didn't realize. I apparently lost my.
Hold on. I'm not done. Before I finish, what do you think I did after I drove all the way in a blizzard to this place and I couldn't get it? No, I looked up the next closest place. And I went to Mellow and I got 2 grams there. You think I was gonna go home back to him without anything? Because you know what? You know why? There's one thing I didn't tell you. Dominic kept saying you should go get that. You should go get that. And since I waited, they closed. Yeah, since I waited. So when I called Dominic, he was like, Can you picture my face? He said this on the phone. He was like, can you picture my face over the phone? He was like, it's pretty much me saying, I told you to leave. I was like, yes.
No.
Literally, yes.
Quote unquote, I said, I was like, can you feel it? And he goes, what? And I was like, the stare.
Because he had already told me at like 3 and 4, hey, you should just go get that.
3 and 4, yeah, wow.
And then at 5:30 or 6 o'clock.
The best part is, like, I can literally just say things to him now, and I'm just kind of like, you know what I'm doing right now? And he goes, yep. I'm like, okay.
So when I'm on, and the picture it, I'm on the phone, and he's saying this. I'm in my car, and it's blizzard, and I'm like, Dominic, you know how hard it was to fucking get here? He's like, well, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm going to Mellow. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Mellow. So I went there, and have you ever been to Mellow?
No. By the way,
okay, wait.
If you're wondering, it used to be an old ice cream place.
Okay, Mellow to get in, hill like this, car, front wheel drive, snow everywhere.
It's an inconvenient.
I was like, oh my god.
It's an old ice cream place.
It's right off the highway, so everyone thinks it's convenient. But I watched a
No,
million
it's inconvenient.
It is always packed in there. Always packed in there.
Dude, I will say.
Good. It's not even
I will say though.
I've smoked their weed, and I know it's bad.
I've been to a lot of dispensaries, and I have never waited in a line of 8 people to get ID'd.
Yeah, right.
That was today. When I walked in, I was like, I saw a line. I was like,
that's my
video
experience
going
in
in
Georgetown usually.
Georgetown sucks. You talking about Mission?
Mission
Sucks now.
When they were before.
So hard
You know
to
what
get
I
in.
liked? You know what I loved? Do you know what place I loved when I worked in Newburyport? Cape Ann Cannabis. It's in Raleigh.
Dude, I love Cape
Love
Ann. They
that
were
place.
the last place
Love that place.
before this lemon skunk came around. That was the last place I was able to find
That
lemon
place-
skunk, and that was 4 years ago.
Dude, because Raleigh has such a chill vibe, though. It's a chill vibe. It's quiet there.
I had that, James. I had it for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You know where Market Basket is in Raleigh? Well, okay, well, you know how
I've been to Raleigh.
you know the roundabout in Newburyport?
Yeah.
You know how you go over the bridge?
Yeah.
You go straight all the
You
way.
started from
It's on the right. Well, that's because that's his reference. I'm
No, I
thinking.
get it.
No, James is like, no, that made perfect sense to me. So you
Yeah,
just,
yeah, so
you
you
just go
just keep
straight.
going, yeah.
You go straight the whole way, and it's like Market Basket on your left. You go past Market Basket a little bit, and it's on your right.
Well, I think I've definitely passed.
Yeah,
it.
you know where that
yeah,
McDonald's is? If you think you're going straight all the way, there's
You ever
McDonald's on your
drive
left.
down
Wow, it's like you're bringing me back to like an era of
some
going back to
marijuana,
an
that's
era of having a break.
That's
We used to go to that
them.
Raleigh and Georgetown area a lot to go to like Petco and stuff like that. That was like
Yeah.
our designated store for a while. That was funny.
I loved Cape Ann Cannabis, dude.
But there was one time I went to CNA.
They had
I
such
apparently
good dabs.
grabbed my ID. I went in like a month later, got myself a new one already. And
They gave it to
apparently,
you?
I went in. The guy looked at me and goes, "Did you lose an ID?" I not remember. Go, no, I don't think so. Just walked out, grabbed my shit, went to leave. He goes, "Hey, come here real quick." He goes, "Is that you?" It was my fucking ID that I fucking dropped. He goes, he's like 10 minutes before you got here. He's like, I opened the cash drawer. I saw your ID because that's how I fucking knew.
So
That's nuts.
the one in Haverhill, they have like a rubber band that thick full of like IDs that people
IDs?
leave there, and then, like, and
How
they just
do
leave it there. And I'm
people
like,
do that?
I double check before I
how do you
leave.
do
I double
that?
check before I leave every single time.
Hey, you remember when?
I'm assuming I went to put it in my
Guys,
pocket.
it never leaves
and when I
my
went to,
hand.
because
Like-
when I go in, I give it to the first person.
Yeah.
And then when I go in, because I normally do the online order, so I keep
Yeah.
my ID out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I went in, showed
Even
them
if you
it.
don't do online, you gotta keep it out. They gotta look anyway.
Yeah. And then, because I don't put it right in my fucking wallet, because I'm
I
not a
never
responsible
do,
fucking
yeah.
idiot. So I'm thinking I put it in my pocket.
I
And when
always
I
do
put
that.
my
The pocket, yeah.
And then when I put my fucking weed in that pocket, I think when I pulled my hand out, I pulled the fucking ID out.
Yeah, it was just stuck
I've
to your arm or
almost
something.
never put weed in
Then
my
I-
pocket when I leave a dispensary. It's always in a big ass bag, so I always like just bring it.
I just get a couple of things. I have small bags. I can just fucking-
I've never gotten more than a brown bag, unless the dispensary. Like when I had the medical license, I always got a Ziploc bag that was crazy full.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I've never been that good.
Oh, when you had a medical license, they treated you well.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.